Let's get this show started!
In today's video, Paddy Pimblett admits to having an eating disorder, Darren Till responds to Marvin Vettori's irrelevant comments, Ciryl Gane predicts Gane vs Tuivasa and Whittaker vs Vettori, Francis Ngannou runs into Ciryl Gane in Paris, George St. Pierre previews Khamzat Chimaev vs Nate Diaz, and Robert Whittaker discusses his upcoming fight with Vettori. Let's roll. Paddy Pimblett admits to having an eating disorder. While speaking on Steve-O's Wild Ride podcast, the baddie opened up about his relationship with food, saying, "I've had party days, you know what I mean? I've been bad then. I got into gambling a little, and I was bad with that. I think now it's moved on to food. I genuinely think I'm a food addict. I think I've got a bit of an eating disorder because of MMA, the weight cuts, dieting. I genuinely think I have a bit of an eating disorder. People, when they go eat with me, they are visibly shocked at how much I can eat." Paddy weighed in at 206.6 pounds on the podcast, which is in excess of 50 pounds over the lightweight weight limit. He also gave an update on his next fight, saying, "No fight on the schedule, but I got my eye on the December 10th card. It's got me excited, to be honest. I haven't been excited in a long time. If you share the octagon the same night as John Jones, you're gonna be excited." Marvin Vettori faces Robert Whittaker in the co-main event of UFC Paris this weekend. During Thursday's pre-fight media scrum, Vettori gave his thoughts on Darren Till and said that the Englishman is delusional and irrelevant in the division.
When I'm preparing for a fight and then that falls off, I'm really trying to like fight anybody at that point. It's like this is how I am. So I was just calling out everybody, but I don't think I ever even called out Darren Till. Like, he's actually completely irrelevant at this point, I think, in the division. He's literally zero. Delusional also. He can't even, I mean, how are we even talking about him? Like, we can just talk about him just because he's helping Khamzat getting ready, but he hasn't been fighting in a long time. He's done. I don't think, to be honest, he's gonna ever come back with any decent opponent.
Now, Till posted this video response to Vettori.
"Marvin, listen, you big stupid. I wish you all the best this week in your fight. I hope you do really well because you're a great fighter. But let's get on things straight, brother, right? I'm 29. When I'm healthy, it's just fight, fight, fight. That's all I'll be doing. There's nothing I think about more than just fighting. So, what are you talking about, mate? Stop trying to put me down, you big stupid whore. Because we're going to meet one day and I'm going to drive me fist through your face."
Till also tweeted this: "I've only ever trolled Marvin Vettori on socials for a bit of beef, nothing ever malicious or anything. But every chance Marvin Vettori gets to spit pure hatred, he takes it. What's up, bro, Marvin Vettori? Why you hate me and Izzy so much? Good luck the weekend, rooting for you as always." He also posted this photo and captioned it with, "Good night to everyone except Marvin Vettori." This weekend, Ciryl Gane will meet slugger Tuivasa in the main event of UFC Paris at a sold-out Accor Arena. In a recent video posted to his social media, ADESANYA shared his thoughts on the matchup and revealed who he believes is going to emerge victorious on Saturday night.
Yup, me again, and just working. Fuck the noise, still. What about this weekend? I like Gans, but I love my boy Ty, and I feel like he's on a roll right now. Momentum is very, very powerful with him, and the co-main event, my show run, Rob will win.
As we reported yesterday, UFC heavyweight champion Francis Ngannou recently confirmed that he will be at UFC Paris this weekend to watch his former opponent Ciryl Gane competing against Tuivasa. On Friday, Ngannou arrived in Paris and met his former training partner backstage at the weigh-in ceremony. Here's the clip. During Friday's media scrum in Paris, former UFC champion George St. Pierre was asked about what he thinks of the upcoming fight between Khamzat Chimaev and Nate Diaz. Check out what he said.
Well, this fight is at welterweight. I think it favors, the odds will be towards Chimaev. I think it favors him because of that. However, Nate Diaz, you can't never count him out. He's very well-rounded, he's very durable, and it will take a lot to try to put him away. And Khamzat, it's going to be a tough challenge because he only went to the distance in his last fight, I believe. So, and I think he grew incredibly from that fight. He learns a lot. So I think we're going to see a better version of Khamzat, still better than what he was. So it's going to be an interesting fight. But if I would have to bet on that fight, of course, I would have to go with the odds and favor Khamzat Chimaev.
GSP also shared his thoughts on the recently announced boxing match between Anderson Silva and Jake Paul.
Wow, that's going to be a very entertaining fight. There's so much X factor for that fight. You know, you got Jake Paul that after every fight he gets so much better. He's improving at a crazy rate, you know. And you got Anderson Silva on the other side, who's a legend, you know, and he did an incredible performance against Chavez that nobody was expecting him to win. So it's very difficult to make a prediction on this one.
Speaking to UFC News a few days ahead of UFC Paris, Robert Whittaker shared his thoughts on the Marvin Vettori matchup and discussed the advantages he has over his opponent. Here's the clip.
He's an aggressive, tenacious, dogged fighter. He likes to get in there, be in your face and make the fight ugly, take you down, push you forward, box you up. And, you know, he's had a lot of success with that with a lot of opponents. But I'd like to think I'm a different beast. I am going into this fight giving his skill set the respect it deserves. I think he's been vastly underestimated by a lot of his opponents, and I'm not one of them. I believe I have a speed advantage, and I think I'm better technically across the board. And I hope to really capitalise on that. And yeah, you know, that's more or less the plan. Just hit him real fast. Every fight I go into, I try my absolute best. Like, you get 100% of me, and that usually entails like me trying to get the best performance you can see. And for the most part, like, that is the best performance you get because that's 100%. So I want to get in there, and I've been working a lot of skill sets, like working on my speed, my power, my accuracy, and I'd like to really highlight those in this next fight this weekend with Marvin. And yeah, hopefully we get like a highlight reel, but you know, I just walking away with the W will be enough for me.
Here are the top 3 memes we found on the internet. Third place was found over Twitter and was posted by a user named Africa. Second place was found on Facebook and was posted by a user named Max. And our top pick was also found over Reddit and was posted by a user named God7. Every day, we search the internet for the funniest MMA memes and post them to our fan page on Facebook called MMAmemes.com. If you want your meme to be included in our next video, just send it to us in private message on Facebook. Thank you guys for watching. If you liked the video, please leave a like and subscribe to our channel to keep up with the latest MMA news.